Punch, no day. Punch. See the woman here. Now, the other guy celebrate. 191. Right. Is it an umbrella? Army General. Wait now. Biafra won't care. Wait till that one. Okay, use that one. I will call General for you. Wait. Yeah, good morning, CVS. Welcome to the program, Bystanders and Newsstanders. I'm Christian Chico. Today is a wonderful day, Friday. It's a weekend in the city of Lagos, and we're right here to get people responding to the reports that we have on the papers this morning. Yes, today is the 4th of November 2022. We are gradually getting close to the end of the year. I have the Punch with me this morning. I have the Punch with me this morning. I also have the New Telegraph. I have the Punch and the New Telegraph with me this morning. Yes, the link will be posted online, and you will have the opportunity to be part of the program by clicking on the link. Then you join the live feed. Yes, once again, I would say a big welcome. Our analysts are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines. I have with me online, we have Akachuku Okika Biama. Good morning. Yes, first viewer on that commented online this morning. Yes, let's start with the New Telegraph. I have the New Telegraph with me this morning. Okay, I failed as education minister. That's from Adamu. Adamu said that I failed as education minister. He cites the rise of out-of-school children, recurrent academic disruptions in universities. Also, he blames state education ministries and directs any RDC to expunge sex education from schools' curriculum. Expunge sex education from school curriculum. Let's look at page 4 and look at what he's saying. That he has failed as education minister. That is from Adamu, the Minister of Education. Okay. After over 7 years of serving as Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, who regretted his inability to solve several of the challenges thrown at his face, lamented that he has failed as a minister. Speaking at the 66th National Council on Education in Abuja, Adamu, who noted he ought to have done better, being the longest-serving Minister of Education in Nigeria, also blamed the state ministries of education for playing a significant role in his failure. According to him, during his tenure as Education Minister, the number of out-of-school children increased. There were repeated academic disruptions in tertiary institutions due to industrial disharmony, as well as many other challenges he would have addressed by providing a solution. He said most of our policies at the federal level pulled children out of the street back to the school, but evidently the actions of the state governments are pushing the children back to the streets. A few days ago, someone called my attention to the fact that I am the longest-serving Minister of Education in Nigeria. Sincerely speaking, it never occurred to me, and I never cared whether I was longest or shortest-serving minister. In some other societies, minister, rather than apportioning blame, would have resigned. That is the honorable thing to do. He would have resigned. We saw the Prime Minister, because of one policy that did not work in Britain, in Great Britain, she resigned. She resigned just within months. I would say weeks or months that she got there. A policy didn't work. Just because of that policy, she resigned as the Prime Minister. The Minister of Education has stayed for 7 years, despite the fact that we had more disaster in education. He has come out to say that he has failed, admitting, and he's still the Minister of Education. Let's go straight to the ASU. ASU complaining as the federal government pays medical lecturers half salaries. Let's look at the report this morning. Findings by reporters on Thursday revealed that some professors were paid the sum of 121,000 as salary for October 2022 by the federal government of Nigeria. Yes, the federal government had paid lecturers under the ages of the Academic Staff Union of Universities half salaries for October. Although the government has yet to break the silence on the reason for making the half payment, reporters gathered that the decision was taken based on the fact that the lecturers resumed work in the middle of October. A senior member of ASU who did not want his name in print said some professors got an alert of 121,000. We are still waiting for an official statement from the government as to why they decided to pay half salaries, though unconfirmed reports state that the decision came from the top. Yes, there are speculations that there might be another call for an ASU strike because the next meeting of the ASU are going to be meeting today. The next parts of the ASU, they are going to be meeting today. Let's still continue on the New Telegraph this morning. Yes, back and forth reports on the Afenifere. I didn't say Adebanjo is no longer acting leader of Afenifere. That is Fashoranti. I think this is a legit news source. I didn't say Adebanjo is no longer acting leader of Afenifere. That's Fashoranti. Debunks the news of shifting future meetings to his Akure home. I think this is a handiwork of political jobbers. Nigerian woman becomes general in U.S. Army. Nigerian woman becomes general in U.S. Army. U.S. issues special new health alert for Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu heads to Supreme Court over stay of execution. Heads to Supreme Court over stay of execution. The governor of Delta State and the VP to Atiku, that is Okowa, is saying that APC damaged plunged Nigeria into troubled times. That is Okowa speaking. APC damage plunged Nigeria into troubled times. 19 recs have been appointed by INEC, and also in addition to that, INEC bans the recs from government houses on official meetings with politicians. INEC banned the resident electoral commissioners newly appointed from government houses on official meetings with politicians. Say they owe individuals nothing. Reiterates use of BVAS or voter accreditation, real-time upload of results to IREV on election day. And Osun Tribunal admits BVAS reports Adeleke alleged false certificate. A setback for Adeleke as tribunal admits BVAS reports and Adeleke's alleged fraud certificate. Let's look at other reports here this morning. Okay, again, Emirates stop flights to Nigeria over seized funds and visa hiccups. Again, Emirates stop flights to Nigeria over seized funds and visa hiccups. Abuja Airport second runway to go up, 72.3 billion naira. Insurance premium down to $150,000 from $800,000. Insurance premium down to $150,000 from $800. Let's look at other reports this morning. Let's go to the Punch. The Punch on Emirates. More airlines may suspend Nigeria operations. More airlines may suspend Nigeria operation. Wike revokes Atiku campaign chairman's plot. Wike revokes Atiku campaign's chairman's plot. Tinubu amends timetable. Yes, Jos will be the place they are going to start the rally. Just to host first rally. Federal government plans supplementary budget over rising inflation and depreciation. Federal government plans supplementary budget over rising inflation and depreciation. Dollar closes at 8.95 on Thursday. Reps are stick to 437.57 exchange rate. Government eyes more taxes. Government eyes more taxes, I believe, on Nigerians. Fewer incentive for Nigerians in 2023. Fewer incentives for Nigerians in 2023. Federal government moves Chinese Portuguese loans for railway projects. Federal government moves Chinese Portuguese loans for railway projects. I hope the policies of the government would not result to a point whereby somebody will come and say, we are sorry for our policy. These policies, let's look at it. Is it going to ameliorate the suffering that Nigerians are going through on this railway project, mulling loans from Chinese and the Portuguese for railway project. I also have fewer incentives for Nigerians and government eyeing more taxes. That means the burden of taxation will be on Nigerian. The picture on the Punch newspaper this morning: Nigerian-born woman Azubike becomes U.S. Army General. Nigerian-born woman Azubike becomes U.S. Army General. Lagos, a report, an exclusive report on the Punch this morning. Lagos untouchable Agberos enjoy government backing. Lagos untouchable Agberos enjoy government backing. That is from the striking drivers president. Although the strike has been called off, but the Punch had an interview with him, and he said that in Lagos, Agberos are untouchable because they enjoy government backing. Let's look at that on page 3 of the Punch newspaper, and let's take a look at some details of that report. Okay, this is Akintade. Akintade is the president. Commercial drivers in Lagos under the aegis of the Joint Drivers Welfare Association of Nigeria have since Monday embarked on a warning strike and boycott of transport services across the state over extortion by the Lagos State Parks and Garages Management. The president of the association, Abiodun Akintade, discussed issues surrounding the strike with a Punch reporter. He said that there are 25 checkpoints on the road before they reach where they are going, and we have to drop 100 naira or 200 naira at each of the checkpoints. After that, before they leave the park, you have to pay a sum of over like 3 passengers amount. The transport amount of 3 passengers you pay, and also an 800 naira ticket you also pay. Let me read it. Let me read out. Okay, he said the second reason we embarked on strike was that early this year the Lagos State government introduced the ticket of 800 naira. The Lagos Commissioner for Transportation went to a radio station telling the masses that the government had introduced the ticket and it will be the only ticket they would assume as our tax, and anybody that asks for money again should be arrested. After the introduction of the 800 naira ticket, we don't know whether by omission or commission, the Lagos State government gave the ticketing job to the Agberos. We believe that the ticket should have been given to the local government authorities, but the reason they gave it to them is left to them. Our duty is to pay for the ticket. But after collecting that 800 naira ticket, these Agberos still harass us. For example, where I drive, after loading in our park, while going to my destination, there are 25 checkpoints on the road. Before I reach where I'm going, and I have to drop 100 or 200 naira at each of these checkpoints. After loading in the park, whatever they demand, we will give them. Like in my park, they collect 3 passengers' money out of our money. Before we load, there is what we call booking money, that is 500. After collecting 3 passengers' money, they now collect booking money 500. After loading 2 or 4 kilometers, we'll start reaching different checkpoints where they have to drop money as well. By the time you calculate all the money together, it is about 6,000 naira. And when you drop passengers, they will still collect what they call offloading money. Offloading money. Wow. Booking money, offloading money. 800 naira every day. 100 or 200 at every checkpoint. That is about 25 checkpoints. Let's say about 3, 4, 5,000. It depends on what you pay. 100 or 200 naira at 25 checkpoints. Wow. And he said that the commissioner came to the radio station and said that the Lagos State government has given a ticket of 800, and anyone that collects anything more than that should be arrested. That is the hypocrisy that we find from the government. So many hypocrites in the government. This morning, yes, well, we have a ASU summons and neck meeting over house salary. ASU summons neck meeting over house salary. UK remands 28-year-old Nigerian for stabbing mother to death. Yes, that is some of the reports that we have this morning. Let's look at, there's a link. Put the link. Put the link this morning.
So what are we saying?
Okay. Yeah, good morning, Mazuraf.
Good morning, Christian.
Yeah, you wanted to talk about this Azubike that was made U.S. Army General in the United States.
My brother is a very big achievement.
A Nigerian-born woman.
Yes, a Biafran-born woman from Igbo land.
They say a Nigerian.
A Nigerian, that's what point right. We are in a struggle. We are fighting for emancipation of Igbo man, emancipation of the first black Jewish states, emancipation of Biafran sovereignty in Africa. So Azubike is a Biafran-born U.S. Army general, a woman. I'm not trying to say first in history, but I know that it's God that made it possible. Because long time ago, I read about a U.S. police chief, NYPD, a Yoruba woman. We applauded him, we celebrated her. I think you understand. Today we are celebrating the first Nigerian U.S. Army general. Though I know there might be many blacks from that extraction, black Americans that were general from Igbo extraction. I know. But this one, he went there as what? A Biafran, an Igbo woman, a Nigerian. So, luckily for him, as God had it for her, she attained this height. We are celebrating General Azu Ike, a U.S. general, an Igbo woman. We are celebrating her today. She is the like of Akuili. She is the like of Ngozo Konjo-Iweala. She is the like of many Nigerians, many Obio Kwesileze, many of them, I think, understand. There are many Yoruba brothers, many Yoruba sisters that achieve that kind of, heights in the UK, in America as well. So we have to give honor to who honor is due. I didn't understand. The woman has achieved what I call, let me tell you, is iconic achievement. Iconic achievement. Look, in Nigeria here, see our army general. I want to yap them this morning. Our army general, their belly is like, oh, Idi Amin own is small. No, go to our barracks. You will see Port Bailey Army General. They cannot even run. If there's an ambush against them, instead of acting as an army general, at least you know what it takes to resist what's aggressiveness or aggression from the enemy. But Nigerian Army General will not run because they have big stomach. What? Protruded stomach as a result of what? Beer. Army General in Nigeria, they know how to drink beer. They know how to kill civilians. They know how to give order to go and shoot youths at the toll gates. They know how to shoot 28 boys at Afiarukuna and the Kano's father's palace. Are you listening to me? That is what Army General know. What Army General know is to call people from Asaba. After the war in 1970, they called the whole men in Asaba. Come, we have to intimate you with some information. 1,000 men came out. That's Army General in Nigeria. They do what? They kill the whole man. Sonny Odogu, Obuawa, one. The Obuawa of Asaba. He is recounting this story. As I'm telling you, he's reciting it online, on internet. No. It has gone viral. Do you know your brother? You don't know. It is when you remove dead bodies. You will see where your brother is. You will take him to the cemetery. Okay, people that came out to celebrate Nigerian soldiers that war has ended. Buhari marched Nigerian soldiers to Asaba and they massacred the holy women there and rendered those women husbandless. People that came out to welcome you say, let there be there is an olive branch. Let us celebrate peace. Let us bury the hatchet. Peace has come. You use martial language, military language against them. The soldier, they have their own terminology. They use that soldier military terminology. Those men were mown down. 1,000 men. Their names were written on the marble there. Go to Asaba. They killed all of them. Sonny Odogu was lucky because his classmates saw him. His classmates said, Sonny, what are you doing here? Come. They went to school in Onitsha. That was why Sonny Odogu was alive today. Along with Sonny Odogu, another friend of his, he called the guy and said, come on. Getting out of that very site, they see those people, they moon all of them down. That is what Nigerian general is known for. Affront job. Overthrowing a democratically elected government in Nigeria. That is Nigerian generals for you. Embezzling public fund, inviting Chad, Niger, Malian soldiers, ferry them to East, order them to go to East and kill every woman at sight. Order them to go to Igongo community at the Barakwa and kill every Yoruba man at sight. Because Nigeria is the Amadu Bello's, Sadano Sokoto, Are you listening to me? Emir of Kano Estates. Nigeria is an estate that belongs to all this name I called. That's why army generals in Nigeria, they have deviated from doing the needful. Look at it, and a girl, look at her, she's still a girl. Look at her, glowing with, youthfulness. She's a young girl. No beer, look at her, very flat. She didn't drink beer. It is an achievement as a result of what? Expertise. What you know how to do best. He attained that height as a result of what? Heroic proportion. When you went on assignment, international assignment, successfully and come back. When you went on naval training, still, you were trained, you did not deviate, you did not desert, you did not abscond. America will give you posts. Azubrike, U.S. Army General, attained that height because she befits it.
Okay, yeah, Nigerians mostly they succeed abroad because they are very special people.
Yes.
But in the country, it seems that we don't have people.
Yes.
We don't have the environment.
Environment that favors us. Environment that will be friendly to us to expose what is in our potentials.
Yeah.
An environment that is aggressive to Igbo man, aggressive to Hausa man, aggressive to Yoruba man. Our government, they have turned their backs on us. That's why we cannot excel on this part of the world. I know the field I belong. Had it been I found myself in the USA, I know I would have succeeded on building what? Atomic bomb. Yes, I'm good on physics. I was good on mathematics. But the environment is not suitable to me. See, you have many Yoruba generals here. You have many Igbo generals, Hausa generals, Urobo generals, Epic generals here. But some persons, they have pocketed Nigeria with what? Religious bigotry. They want us to face religion. No, religion. Governor of Imo State, religion. Governor of Sokoto, religion. If you are not under this person religion, you can never be accountant general. Religion. Accountant general of the federation is because of religion. That's why he's there. Chief of General Staff, Gambari, because of religion. That's why he's there. Lai Muhammad is lying on daily basis because of what? Religious bigotry. Religion. Yes. Look at the whole appointment. Fulani. Kanuris are Muslims before the coming of Ottoman Danfodio. The conquest, Fulani conquest. Northern conquest. The Kanuri, they were there. They migrated from Sudan. They were Muslims. They migrated from Yemen. They were Muslims. Listen to me. That's why every nook and cranny of Nigeria public offices, Kanuri, Fulani. The appointment given to them is because of religious, it's just ethnic sentiment.
Okay, we have even Yoruba man Ubulesi in the UK.
Yes.
5 airports.
Yes, they are making waves. Yorubas in America, in Europe, everywhere. London, Birmingham, England, Birmingham. Yes, nothing here. I've been not here. In the USA, in Europe, in Britain, they're everywhere. Igbos are everywhere. Southern Nigerians were everywhere. Hausas, they're everywhere. But what happened is that our government is so hostile to us.
Okay.
The environment they have created for us here is not conducive for us to bring out our potentials inside out.
Okay, Adamu confesses that I have failed as education minister.
Thank you so much. Hey, Jesus Christ is the Lord. I don't know whether you people are listening well. Have you people? When I know they listen. Are you people listening? Adamu. We have been hitting on that here. Anytime I'm calling him Adamu, Christian will correct me. Christian will say, no, it's Adam. Anytime I say, I will explain the meaning of Adamu, meaning I have failed. The man has owned it up that he has failed. Are we going to mark him good or not? Good! When a man misbehaves, his immunna, his kinsman, accuses him of what? Double standardness or double standard. And it happens that the man own it up. Sorry, oh you my kinsman, I've done you wrong. What happens to him? They will forgive him. So Adamu, he has owned it up that he has failed. Yes, in his duty. But let me tell you, as for me, I'm not making him good. I'm not considering that kind of apology. It is an apology that has come too late. What happened is that There are department of governments. When you talk about political science, there are a particular department of government that take care of what? Offenders. When a man commits crime, he's being arrested by who? Police. When police hand him over to where? To the court. The department of judiciary will do what? They will review the law. If he's found culpable by a competent court, let me tell you, that person will go to jail. Adamu, your apology has come late. Adamu should face what he has committed. He has rubbished our educational system.
Or he should resign.
He should resign, Christian. That's a good word. But after resignation, he must go to Oba. Oh yeah, General Oba. He must go. See, he must go to where? Prison. Adamu, after this confession, you should march straight to Krikri maximum prison. Not Kuje. Kuje is broken. Kuje is fallible to what? Jailbreak. Not Kuje. Maximum. Krikri. He must go there. He must go there and face the law. Nobody is above the law. Justice can never be swayed or manipulated for the sake of one man. Justice for everybody. For Nigeria, for this regime to get rid of bad images. Do you understand? It's made for itself over the years. Since the inception of this regime, let me tell you, Adamu should go to jail. Adamu has failed. Adamu, in Igbo connotation, I have failed. He must go to jail because his name is Adamu, meaning in Igbo translation, I have failed. Failure.
It's not an Igbo man.
It's not an Igbo man.
It's outstanding.
Thank you so much. Do you know that God creates languages? God creates languages. Udo in Igbo language. Udo in Efik. Udo in Germany. Listen to me. God knows what he's doing. Adamu, the way I translate it is meant well to my Igbo brethren. We know that the meaning is failure.
Okay, last
and when a man, excuse me, everybody. When a man fails justice, what happened? He will go to jail. And if justice want to punish you or correct you, you will be corrected in the way correction centers, facilities, which is called prison. Adamu must go to prison to be corrected. He must be remanded. Yes.
Okay. Let's look at Nnamdi Kanu heads to Supreme Court over stay of execution ruling.
Nnamdi Kanu, yes, going to the Supreme Court. He will be going there laughing, licking his ice cream. If care is not taken, they will bring bottled water or mineral. Anyone he deems fit to be drinking. Because heading to Supreme Court, meaning heading to Supreme Justice. Justice has been awarded to him since. Justice was given to Nnamdi Kanu since last month. Since last month, Nnamdi Kanu was free. Going to Supreme Court is because we are having kangaroo. See, kangaroo justice, kangaroo court, kangaroo in human being, kangaroo. In the person of Attorney General of the Federation, and there's nothing you can do because I'm saying the truth. Christian, you don't like make they talk exactly how they say. You will say it's hate speech. How can a whole AGF will like to thwart justice because he's from Fulani, because he hates Igbo? How can a whole AGF has not seen anything good in Igbo man? He thwarted justice. Explain to the world.
He has not thwarted. They filed an execution. They filed an appeal.
Thank you so much. Excuse me. Is he Malami that Nnamdi Kanu offended?
Another question. He's acting on behalf of the federal government.
On behalf
He's acting on behalf of the federal government. That is the Attorney General of the Federation.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. Federal government in there, that is federal government is his father. No, so I'm coming out with explanation because some persons are watching us. Somebody like Chima Udeze. Listen. Federal government is acting on behalf of federal government. His kinsman. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake. Federal government because we are his forefathers' estate, according to quotation by Ahmadu Bello. Okay, no, so somebody that said he will conquer the whole north and put his sword into the Atlantic Ocean. Sorry, I made a mistake. Ottoman Danfodio. Now he's trying to deliver a warning message to the Igbo man that anytime Igbo man offend federal government, if we win federal government as an entity, the representative from Kanuri extraction will assume it that he metaphorically or symbolically represents federal government. All of us went to school. See, it is injustice. It's unjustified. Malami is fighting unjustified cause. To nail somebody that you nail him. Why? When you kidnap a man without following the due process, protocol, based on AU convention, I don't want to quote date, but of course you should know that AU come into existence in 1963 after the fight of independence nations of the African country. We became Republican in 1963. And AU, Organization of African Unit, was formed. OAU, AU now, Oga, Malami, Buhari, Erufa, Abakiari, Ochibanjo, because the second man, even they have daughter son Igbo, you don't care. They want to kill Igbo, you don't care. See, they should have followed the due process. AU has rules and regulation of what? International extradition. There are processes, documents that should be served before you could abduct or kidnap or arrest somebody. But what happened in Kampala, no, Nairobi Airport, Kenya, wasn't arrest. It wasn't what?
Let's wait for the
invitation. See, let me tell you, what happened there was definitely or absolutely
on their own side,
a kidnap,
said that since you
an abduction,
tell them that you want to tell themselves
forcefully taking someone away
how they attend them.
without his consent. They closed his eye, they tied his eyes.
So
Nnamdi Kanu did not know where he was. When they brought Nnamdi Kanu, he said he jumped on the ground, he tumbled because he was blindfolded. He didn't know where he was. And they beat him to stupidity. Everywhere. Nnamdi Kanu face. They beat him well. Are you listening to me? Okay? Going to Supreme Court. Going to the Spring. We know the Spring. He lives up there, God. The Lord God, who is supreme over everybody, will still refer them to their appeal court judgments.
Okay.
Freedom for Nnamdi Kanu, liberation. The guy is free. That's where we start.
Thank you very much.
Up Biafra!
Yes, good morning. Let's have Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew. Mr. Lucky is greeting you, Mr. Matthew. Okay, Talkwell. Good morning, Mr. Talkwell. I can see you. You have the floor this morning. Contribute to the program. Matthew.
All right, Mr. Christian, I appreciate what you've been doing so far. And I love everything you guys have been doing. At the same time, I have to make some adjustment. When your whatever you call it, speaker or talker or anything you call them, when they're saying something bad, you gotta like try to let them know whatever they're saying is not good for the audience. I know it's a platform where everybody needs to speak their mind, but sometimes when Mr. Raf come on the stage, he come with annoyance, and when you notice that, you got to readdress it. So that is just I decide to talk. I don't normally talk like this sometimes, but I just decide to say something today because when Raf is a good talker, but he came with annoyance today, and when you see that, always say it's not just him alone. Just like caution everybody. I can see Mr. Lucky on the background. I can see the annoyance on him already. When they come like that, don't let them put it on the floor. Everybody has something to deal with. I know. You understand? All right. If you, that's what I just want to put on the floor for now. Maybe I might come back later and talk.
Mr. Talkwell,
So,
this morning we are in the jungle. So what is happening here in Nigeria? Man, if you are with us here, you understand that people are going through a lot. People are angry. You can see most people here don't. Well, but it is taking. It is taking.
all right.
It's taking.
Right.
Mr.
All right.
Good morning.
They are even available to chance me.
Good morning.
Good
morning. Yes. Let's start with. I feel that Education Minister, that is Adamu, He also blamed states and also other state education ministries for the rise of out-of-school children and the recurrent academic disruptions in the varsities.
He failed as an education minister. Then,
He admitted that.
has he tendered his resignation?
No, no, no. He said he admitted failure.
Then, what should have shown and his remorse and regrets is to tender honorable tender resignation. That is how responsible individuals does. When you feel you have failed, not just you have failed, but your inactiveness has brought destruction to millions of young ones. You see, most of you committed suicide because of your negligence to duty. Most of over 20 million children were out of school. Most of them fell into the hands of kidnappers. Most of them was forced into, of course, banditry because of your irresponsibility. If really you have come in terms with the reality, you should have tendered resignation as a way of expressing your regrets. You can't just tell me you have failed. You admitted you have failed and you still hold on to that position. It is madness. It is rascality. That is just a typical Nigerian for you. You tell me you have failed, you admitted your failure, which is a gross misconduct. You subject people, you cause undue pain and hardship to people, and you are still returning that. What kind of is not a serious man. It's not a serious man.
Okay.
It's not responsible enough even to. I think he should have. Of course, they lack shame. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be here to still make such a silly statement.
Okay, Nigerian-born woman as Luke becomes a U.S. Army general. More accolades for her as she becomes a U.S. Army general.
This is an Igbo woman whose chances of survival in this ungoverned space called Nigeria was so strong that she never find the future she so much desired in this so-called contraction. And of course, Providence will be on her side. She find a way out of this contraction. Probably he went through the Sahara Desert and they landed in US. And today, her aspirations and dreams have come true. If she has remained in this destructive system called Nigeria, she wouldn't have been what she is today. There are millions of her lives who has been destroyed, whom Nigeria has swallowed their destiny and their future. There are millions of them of Igbo extraction. If she was to remain in Nigeria, you see, she wouldn't have been celebrated today. To the extent of imagine her images of as the U.S. general. You know what that means? It's a great feat. If she was to be in Nigeria, Funigas and her brothers wouldn't have allowed her even to survive. Of course, religious and ethnic and religious bigots sentiment would have hampered her chances. You see, that is a good thing. So what does that tell you? There are millions of destinies that are destroyed, headbound in Nigeria. You cannot tell me if Kunle is in US, Kunle will be like this, supporting Jagaban. You see? Is it becoming so aggrieved, attacking Chigos Zendibo? Is it? And you see him sweating like a Christmas goat every time.
You are sweating also.
But not so furious as he is. You see? Am I sweating? You can see him wiping off his distance. So likewise, I myself, if I'm in US, if I'm in a system that encourages and recognizes people's talent, and we want to give people the opportunity to live out their aspirations, I know I would have done better than this. So it is an indictment to your country called Nigeria that what they could not do to her own citizens, that those who are by default found themselves within this ungoverned space, when they leave the shores of this destructive system, you see them excelling. If not for Tunaja and Jerak that are in IDP camps, waiting for the UK government to disburse money to them. And they'll be coming here to tell us that Nigeria will remain one. And they fled to Nigeria, what Nigeria could not do for them. If they are here,
What do you mean
by now they would have been dead.
What do you mean by IDP camp?
Huh?
What do you mean by IDP camp?
Refugee camp now. They are runaway, people that are running for their life. You see?
Do you know them?
Do I know them? By their statement, we know who they are. Because you cannot tell me you are promoting one Nigeria outside the shores of Nigeria. Why? Because you fled Nigeria because you know that Nigeria, you have no chances of survival. And after you escaped Nigeria and you are now in UK and in Libya promoting one Nigeria, which is an aberration, which is madness. Any man in his senses, responsible person, wouldn't in any way contemplate of supporting one Nigeria. The evidence is this woman who lived out her life ambition. If Nigeria would have happened to her if she was in this ungoverned space. So how many of Nigerians have become, women have become generals in your own country? And what are the merits? They are being promoted not based on credibility, not based on competence, or based on ethnic and religious sentiments. You see, and what are they doing? And Nigerian security personnel is responsible. You can see, I saw one man that was knocked down, and the man is almost at the point of giving up. Just very close here, that building. Not just up to 4 posts from here. And people were contemplating, how can they run? The motorist that knocked the man down fled. And the man is now in his own pool of blood. Nobody to come to his rescue. You see, the best thing would have been to call the attention of the police, and the police will hurry the person to nearby hospital to save his life first. But when you go there and take the man, the police will now hold you. You see, you will begin to answer questions you don't even know where they will frame up anything and charge you with unfounded allegations. And that man is dying gradually. Nobody, the sympathizers were there, they were helpless. This is a kind of Nigeria you so much desire. There is a kind of Nigeria you call your own. And a country that is self-destructive, a country that is bent at destroying her own citizens. Look at $1 is 895 in parallel market. 900 naira now. 895. What does that portend? What is that telling you? What is that telling you?
Okay, government eyes more taxes.
Unfortunately, by that implication, it means probably, I don't know your salary, but for those who earn 40,000, it means you have to work more than 2 months to earn $100. You have to work a cycle of 60 days to earn $100,000. Is that the Nigeria you so much desire, Mr. Christian? And for the workforce, then if you are less than 30,000 minimum wage, then you have to work for 90 days, a cycle of 90 days to earn $1, equivalent of $1. You can imagine how destructive this system, how barbaric and useless this system has been. And it's so unfortunate.
Okay, federal government plans a supplementary budget over rising inflation and depreciation.
That is madness. Who does that help? Supplementary budget to who? To you. Have you ever received any grants from the government, Mr. Christian?
We are in trying times.
Yes, even in these trying times. Have you ever received any succor from the government? The world is watching. No, I put it to you. Have you ever received
My answer
at any time?
My answer is as good as yours.
Okay. you can understand the position, the true position. That even Christians that sometimes want to defend this failed system has in no way have never received anything from the government. You see, you can understand now what we are saying. That nobody is said. What is the essence of the supplementary budget? For who?
The rising dollar will affect the current budget.
What are they? Why are they making provision for the supplementary budget? Is it to alleviate or cushion the effect of this economic mishap bearing on the masses of this country? Or has Kunle in any way, if not for Emiloko, when he went to Bodilon, have Kunle ever benefited from Nigerian politics?
He has told you that he's not part of any
System.
system. He has said it.
He's not part of any system. But the same Kunle is a man who brought Jagaban, who brought Buhari into this system. How can you deny overnight, just like Adamu is now accepting that he has failed Nigeria after he has caused colossal damage? He has brought untold hardship to this system, to the masses, innocent masses. And you are telling us that you have failed. And we should now go and sleep because you have failed. You are not living up to reality. We know already you are a failure, not that you have failed. And the system, the dispensation that absorbed you is also a failure. That is the destiny.
Okay, thank you very much, Mazi.
So you can now understand now that anybody calling for Oduduwa restoration, which I believe strongly that Kunle is not in support of. Anybody calling for Biafra,
Sure.
I am sure by their fruits you shall. I am telling you the fact, the reality.
He will defend himself.
He has to defend himself. So don't be a biased, a rebel. Biafra is the way forward.
This guy that real Biafra, that real iPod or what will I call him? He just make me laugh every day.
Okay, yeah.
So, and at the same time, I'll get across to my lawyer to sue him for defamation of character, right?
Oh, he defamed your character.
Defamed my character. Yeah.
What did he say? What did he say?
That is what he's known for.
What did he say?
He say me, I'm part of it was like trying to pull every time. Maybe even say they are sharing me money. I'm part of the APC that share money. You see, what they have done is what is haunting them. You know, these people, they told me wholeheartedly, you cannot deny that they were the coordinator for PDP. During the last campaign, they were collecting they were giving them millions, bringing money to them to share. And I'm telling them, me, I'm an independent candidate. Take it or leave it. And that is who I'm going to be. I don't go to any party this thing. I'll just stay in my house, monitor issues through media, through, physical, activities I'm saying. And I'll not decide this is where I want to go. So I can give a bluff to anybody because I don't owe you any dime. Once you start giving me money, that means you are buying my conscience. Yeah. I don't owe anybody money, and I'd like to anybody to come and disagree with me here, and let's take it up.
Okay, let's look
good
at
morning. Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, good Friday.
Your promise.
How about the yesterday promise likewise? The main man. Okay.
Nigerian born woman Azubike.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
She was born in London.
In London.
Their parents were born in Nigeria.
Why is it that these people with Nigerian blood that they born or they happens to even to go in that terrain, they always do exploit.
Like me, I'm a very good footballer. I'm a very good footballer.
You will have been like your Messi now. This country killed destiny. That is what we say. The country you have now killed destiny. I know a lot of cousins I have, that within some years they left the shore of this country. They are big boys already. They bought houses, they bought all these things. So what are you now saying? In a country that killed destiny, a country that is full of blood soaking, a country that is full of abnormalities, a country that is full of scamming, a country that is full of bad governance, You know, a country that is like the policy of the government will even kill you alive before even anything happens to you. So is that the country you want to grow? You can never. And some people are still making that headway, but how many are they? Some few percentage. So that's why I say the country as it is, let us all sit down. How do we get here? You see, they do town hall meeting. In our villages, we do town hall meeting. Let's call for a town hall meeting on Nigeria. We cannot continue like this. I'm saying that. Look at the great woman. If this woman has been in Nigeria, they must have frustrated her.
There's one Ogunlesi. He has five
airports. Yeah, he holds the second largest airport. Ogunlesi. He has the second largest airport in UK. He has an airport in Rome. That's Italy. He has one in Italy, and he has others across. And this guy, he could not even come down to Nigeria because they know Nigeria will kill his business to replicate what he's doing abroad. Yeah, they cannot. That's why they're always afraid to come. Do you think this woman will come here? If he come now, I know the US with details of security. It cannot. A general coming to Nigeria is like a president of a country, coming to visit you, because they have to detail their own internal security to her. So general, and to be a general in Nigerian army, not be Yamo, not be our own general. We just detach ourselves. To be a general, how many of them? They are just few. They are accountable. But yeah, reverse is the case. And likewise, we had some women to be promoted to major general. Yeah, maybe through the career, some on the health issues, or some on the health, career line. So they promote them on the medical, military men that join, the doctors that join. Yeah. So they promote them here. But you cannot compare Nigerian general with American general. Just compare Nigerian general with American colonel. That's just it. Compare Nigerian general with American colonel. So that's just how we say.
Okay, let's look at.
Proud of you.
The Minister of Education, Adamu, has said, I have failed as education minister. Not only me, also the state education parastatals has also failed.
Sure. You see, the Adamu, one thing I will use to just spare you a bit is just when somebody knows he has failed and he has beaten that he has failed. Kudos to you for that. But how come you involve yourself in failure? How did you involve yourself in failure, Mr. Adamu? So when you are not capable to handle that, erudite position, why did you not resign? Or tell Mr. Buhari, say, this cabinet, this, what's it called, Pastor? This, what's it called, you put me? I cannot handle it well. This ministry you put me, I cannot handle it well. Then you now say, okay, JJ Oga, if I cannot get any other soft landing, I want to resign.
I think that is honorable.
It's not that when the destruction of 8 years of our educational sector has happened, you are not saying you are failed. That means you are culpable, and you can be held responsible for the failure of education of the generational Nigeria. It's part of where we're saying, look at your students in university, 8 months strike, and you said the country is not killing destiny. You said the country is not killing glory. Anybody that, so at this age I am now, if I say this is what I see and I have flair for that guy and this is who I'm, you see, mind you can't say, mind you see, the problem we are saying now, everybody coming here shouting APC has failed, APC has failed, APC has failed. There are few of them that we need to target, especially on the economy. You have the Emefiele. Nobody is looking at Emefiele. And that's why I don't know the kind of citizen we have. Emefiele holds the lifespan of the economy. The lifespan of the economy.
He does nothing without the approval of the president.
Then you resign. Sanusi did his own. How did Sanusi was brave enough as an economist? Mind you, the governor was the central bank governor. Abacha used that time too. You know what happened? They went after all these looters. They went after all these billionaires, millionaires, they are bank debtors. They mentioned their name. I think Sanusi to did it during his first tenure. He did that. He shame shame them. No, shame name them. You know, he posted all their names. These are the debtors that want to wreck our country. And not billionaire want to. Yeah, we want his reputation stained. But this one, what has it done? I'm challenging Mr. Emefiele. How come our naira dropped to 1,800 our dollar turned to 800 per dollar, $1? I don't know. And when somebody is there, they are earning fast money in that CBN.
895.
800 is getting to 1,000 any moment. And we have a CBN governor that heads the money policy committee. There's a money policy committee. They said they do meeting every time. They even invited some technocrats from outside. So what's the result of the job they are doing? And they are being paid. So they should just resign. I think I would have preferred they should bring in that Sanusi, Emir Sanusi. He would have done better. Let's forget about tribe. Under Jonathan, they were blaming him. Aboki, you know, like this thing. But he was saying the facts. That's why you see all these youth, tribal bigotry youth. I don't follow them, no matter what they say. Under Jonathan, that guy was saying the truth. He give and this government now is in support of the government. It's not. But when you say because they are Aboki, because you be Yoruba man, because you are saying you have flair for Emileko, you start shouting, opening their mouth and talking rubbish. The exotic people.
The drivers that were on strike, their head was interviewed. He said that Lagos untouchable Agberos enjoy government backing.
Yes. You see this Agbero you are seeing on this road, is the government that created them, and it's the government that will know how to deal with them, right? And they are still now using them. They don't want to deal with them because they are using them. And as they are, to me, they are liabilities.
They are liabilities?
Yeah, they are liabilities.
How? How are they liabilities?
Are they liabilities? You get on the roads, somebody block you, Owoda. Somebody block you, Owoda. Is it not a liability to you anytime you are going out? Block you, Owoda.
Approved by the government.
That's what I'm saying. And mind you, all governments has people like this. You have the British hooligans that don't even do anything. They don't work. They don't. So it's all now depends how you manage these people, right? Okay. There's a country where you see in USA you see all these drug addict guys that's shooting periodically, doing all those things. We read it, we watch it, we've been told. So the Agbero here, they need to control them. They are going.
What should the government do?
What should
the Lagos State government?
Now, as it is now, they should get them. They did it one time that they said they should come and they want to allocate buses to them. You know this LSTC or Lagos Bus they brought one time. They allocated it to them. So you will have no business to be disturbing public buses. So you allocate the and get the driver among them, among those people collecting money, get them to drive those buses. When you are busy with steering, you will not be added. You will now start paying instrumentally for the bus being allocated to them. If it is 100 buses, they will bring some money. I think they have money in their union. They have a whole lot of money. They make a whole lot of money. Let them come in partnership or go to bank. They did that with EcoBank one time. They went into partnership, road transport union, and they gave them buses. How come they could not maintain those buses? That is why they are saying they are liability already. So it's the government now that will now know how to curtail them, how to put them to their level. You see, as it is, I know they are existing. I know what they are doing. They are disturbing the peace of average Lagosians, right? So the government of the day, the government of Sanwo-Olu should act fast and tame these guys. Put them to where they ought to be, where they need to be. Because as it is now, to me, everybody complaining, they are constituting nuisance. Right?
Okay.
And at the same time, they have to use them for protection.
Okay, Lagos federal government plans plans supplementary budget over rising inflation and depreciation.
You see, when the economy of Nigeria started
Dwindling.
drilling, and it was when that girl lady that said they said she's the not served. What's her name? That lady, Adeosun. That Adeosun will have been able to manage this economy than the finance minister there. You see, the problem we are having now, I'm not saying Adeosun because he is from Nigeria tribe or anything. Since they sacked that guy, since that guy left the shore of this country, look at whistleblower issues that he introduced into the system. You know, he caught a lot of. He caught a lot of. That was when we saw that Ikoyi Gate money. You remember? It was a whistleblower that blew that Ikoyi Gate. Millions of dollars packed in a room. You remember? So, since Nigerians with their cabal, they are not ready to embrace technocrats that will do this nation great. Nigeria can never move on. And I'm telling you, we still go back. I said that town hall, we have to force ourselves to see.
Okay.
Which way are we going?
Thank you.
Which way are we going? Let all of us, all the tribes, let them go to a town hall. We come to a town hall meeting. Then majority will not carry the vote. How many people want us to be on a regional system of government? You will see you have more, you have more people that will support that. And then we will now go on a different regional way. Everybody will mind the headache, because the headache of this country, no Panadol can
Thank you
cure
very
it.
much. I have Mr. Matthew this morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Kule. Mr. Matthew.
Recycling.
Yes, Mr. Matthew. Good morning. I can see Mr. Matthew. Yes, you have
good
the
morning,
floor, Mr. Matthew. Mr. Donkey is very angry. But
Yes, I
allow
can
Mr.
hear you.
Matthew is our own.
I can hear you.
Contribute to the program.
Okay. What is the issue at stake? Hello? 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 Hello, Mr. Christian. Hello? 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 Okay.
Yeah, good morning, Mr.
Can you hear me?
The Education Minister Adamu has attested to the fact that he has failed in his ministry as Education Minister. That is Adamu.
Okay. The fact is that it's not just only the education minister. This current administration, there are so many things that is not working. But coming to look at education as a sector, this government have failed woefully.
What's your take?
My take is that this government have failed woefully in terms of education. Go and look at the last count. As a result of the strike, the lecturers have been paid half salary. The issue is, in terms of education, the government have failed woefully, because the strike the lecturers went on was an ample opportunity for the government to revamp the educational sector, but that did not work, because we have a government that places zero premium on education. So for me, it is a statement of fact if the education minister is saying that he has failed. Actually, they have failed, because we are talking about the human capital that is needed to drive all areas of economy, and the government do not see any reason to address it. And as we speak, we are back to the status quo. So it's a fact that they have actually failed. Hello? Hello? Okay.
Federal government plans a supplementary budget over rising inflation. Yes, the federal government is planning a supplementary budget over the rising inflation and depreciation.
Mr. Christian, you see, I think what the government needed to do through the respective anti-graft agencies is to ensure that all the people who are sabotaging the effort of this policy are arrested and prosecuted. Because whether we like it or not, that policy of CBN to redesign and recirculate and circulate new currency, I think it's a record development. Because as a government, there is no government in the whole world that will see what a situation where 80% of the money in circulation is not in the banking system. And you have politicians who get this money, stack it in their houses, and use it for illicit business. You have kidnappers, Boko Haram, ISWAP, who keep chunk of this money in their enclave for their nefarious activities. So for me, I think that policy is a good development. But the only area they have not been able to get it right is to arrest all these bad citizens who are rushing to the black market to exchange the chunk of naira they have at their disposal for dollar, thereby putting pressure on naira and causing naira to depreciate further. So if the government can arrest most of these people who are holding this currency, I think it will go a long way. And again, another area is all this breed change, who suddenly start turning in billions of naira.
Mr. Matthew, one more person before I call on Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky, calm down now. I'm now 2 minutes.
Matthew's okay.
Thank you very much, Christian.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Raf, yeah.
Now,
Let's get Mr. Raf. Mr. Raf,
Yeah.
Chamaka TV. Good morning, Mr. Raf. Yes, yeah, you have the floor. I can see you, Mr. Raf.
Thank you. Now, quickly, I want to address two things very quickly. There's a guy that called in earlier, and whether his name is Talk Safe or whatever, and he was angry. You know, he was addressing Raphael, my friend Raphael, and our brother Raphael, my Biafran brother, that he came in very angry this morning, and that you should be addressing people when they come in angry. And I want to tell that guy that if he is not angry already about the situation in that contraption called Nigeria, and all his concern is to come out and see somebody who is angry because of the evil and the wickedness going on in that country, and the miscarriage of justice and the suffering that the masses are going through. And Raphael comes on the platform and expresses his anger, though he is not angry at anybody, but angry at the system. That guy is only concerned that somebody is angry of what is going on in that country. Then he must be, not correct upstairs. If that is his problem, he needs to go and correct himself. Some of them sit down there and they are supporting evil, and all that they are concerned is about are people that are addressing the issues that are bedeviling that particular country. You understand? It is so pathetic. And another issue I want to address is Mr. Kunle. Mr. Kunle, who will always come out and express his anger that somebody is talking about Emiloko. Kunle, why are you so, concerned about people calling Tinubu Emiloko? Is it not Tinubu that called himself Emiloko? What is it in Tinubu that you want to support or you want to design and make look good to the public? Kunle, you should be ashamed of yourself coming every time to express your ignorance, or is it ignorance or whatever, I don't know, or support of Tinubu. Tinubu, who has so destroyed everything that you represent in that country, is a shame. And I have to leave it here. I'm at work. Thank you very much, and keep up the good work. Thank you.
Much,
right.
Mr. Raf, Chamaka TV, for your contribution this morning. God bless you this morning. Okay, let's go over to Mr. Lucky. Good morning, Mr. Lucky. Good morning, Mr. Lucky.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning, everybody there. Good morning, viewers. Thank you very much. What is happening this morning?
Okay, yes. Nigerian-born woman Azubike becomes a U.S. Army general.
Azubike, that's an Igbo woman. Abi? An Igbo woman.
Is it Nigerian?
An Igbo woman. Leave Nigeria. If you mention Nigeria, I want to spoil the show. Don't mention Nigeria. An Igbo woman. And I congratulate her. And I thank God. Do you think it happened in Nigeria? Ask you,
Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible.
You sure? God, I thank you for that wonderful post. That an Igbo man, an Igbo woman, in everywhere the whole world, you see them stronger, weapon, business, entrepreneur, I love them. I gave them hand everywhere. Anywhere you did not see Igbo man and woman, that place is not a country. So I love America for that, for recognizing an Igbo woman. Because he's doing, you see, I love people for one thing is that, if I will tell you, like anywhere they go, talk about business, entrepreneur, so many things, you know that they are number one. I love them. Thank you for that. Congratulations to her and to her husband and to his family who stood on ground today to be a general in the United States is not easy, my brother. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate Joe Biden. God bless you, America. America number one.
Yes, I have failed as education minister. That is Adamu Adamu.
Adamu, 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 Adamu. Where are you? I'm hiding the guiding. What are you doing there? A woman you gave to me that make me hide. Who told you that? Adamu, Adamu, I am paid. Buhari has paid. APC has paid. That's what he's telling us. That Buhari has paid. If Adamu paid as a minister of education, automatically Buhari has paid. Now they are coming out to confess. They started confessing. Igige has paid. Rotibi has paid. Adamu has paid. Tunubu has paid. Asibanjo has paid.
Is Tinubu part of this government?
Buhari has paid.
Is Tinubu part of this government?
Tinubu 2015, 2014, Tinubu said the next president is Buhari. Buhari is a messiah. Buhari can turn fuel to 50 naira. Buhari can turn dollar to 50 naira. Buhari is a messiah. Today, Tinubu is not campaigning with Buhari. Tinubu is saying, Emilo come, Iwolo come, Emilo come, Emilo come, Iwolo come. What is happening? How much for bag of rice? How much for bag of rice? Now, how much for bag of rice? 40,000 naira. 2015, bag of rice, 7,000 naira. Thank you. Look at what is happening in Afenifere. And the man said it this morning, yesterday, that they should ask Tinubu how much was it buying bag of rice? 2015, 8,000 naira. Today, under APC word, 40,000 naira. That I can never put my vote on the APC. I rather vote for Obi. Now they are telling him the man is no more anti-chairman on that periphery. Emilo come, Iwokolo come. So Nigeria, let's wake up. Let's wake up. This election will determine a young man.
As a minister of Yam, he did not give us updates yesterday.
As I said, let me.
Dollar is 895 naira.
You see now, that's what I'm saying. Dollar is 800, almost going to 1,000 naira. And what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Let me give you an example now. 2023, my brother, if we don't eat, can you vote? Bag of rice, I told you. Now till December, then the bag of rice will become 70,000 naira. And what are we doing? What are we saying? We are just talking. Look at my bag. People are just talking what they don't know. What we're supposed to be doing now is to tell this government that the many months you have, let's make this easy for common man. If we don't eat, how can we vote? It's a big problem. Things are very expensive. No yam now. The little yam they have, water has swept all the yam away. My problem in this Nigeria, the old men are fighting themselves because of dollars. Look how Tinubu went to Afenifere and divide them now. Why? If there's no election, any day there's election, that's why you see Afenifere fighting themselves. Why? Tomorrow again, or next day, they will start fighting themselves. Next tomorrow, Niger Delta, elders, they'll be fighting themselves. Why? And our elders are doing that for us. Why are they after money? When they arrested Igbo, Afenifere did not fight. Now election has come. Dollars is ready. EFCC, EFCC, please help me recover dollars for these old men. Dollar have split and fed the parent leaders. Are you aware? How can the old man, 90-something years, suddenly wake up that he's in charge now? After Adebanjo as an anti-Afenifere chairman, because dollar has changed hands. Please, comedian, journalists, human rights, civil society, where are you? Nigeria is dying. We are seeking under Buhari, under Osibanjo, under Tinubu, under Sanwo-Olu. Yeah, look, let me tell you yesterday, I was not happy the statement Tinubu made yesterday. He said he want to rule Nigeria. You can't rule Nigeria with arrogance. How can you say, don't mention Fuke, a deputy candidate of PDP, where I am, don't even mention his name. Why? You are not God. Every woman being is before God, is what before God. Why can you say that? Do you believe David defeat Gorilla? You know? Defeat Goliath, yes. Did you believe? Don't be surprised. 2023, we go sing another song. Some go run, go to Saudi Arabia or London to go and sleep. They don't take time. That sleep, they will not come back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Don't be Lagos. Thank you.
I have Mazi. Yes, good evening. Good morning. What time?
Yes. Christian, my brother, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my good viewers.
Okay. Yes, Nigerian-born woman Azubike becomes U.S. Army General.
Hey! I need to salute her with all my strength and power. Madam Officer General Azubike, take it. Go ahead. See me here. God have a way to bless his children. God have a way to essay his children. No matter the condition, no matter the suppression, no matter the difficulties, God is blessing Igbo people. Wherever we go, whatever we touch, and whatever we bless is blessed. God has made us to excel. Igbo people. Igbo people,
He was born in UK.
relax.
He was
God
born
is
in
about to
UK.
do a new thing. Yes, I told Nigerian government, no matter the weight of elephants, it cannot cross earthquake. Yes. Keep on suppressing Igbo people. Keep on dealing with us with your wicked and heartless mind. But God will be making a way for us. Yes. This one is for us. This one is for us. And she is there for us. And God will keep on blessing Igbo people in Jesus' name. I know that God is God of everybody, but God is not the God of wicked people. But He gives them rain for them to live. Because God is a living God. Yes, some of them will be, what is this boy is doing? They will not know what I'm doing, but God knows what I'm doing. God is about to do a new thing in Igbo land. Fulani, Hausa. I don't want to call you boss because it's like they are waking up gradually. Let them know that yes, Igbo people is crying for bad condition and bad rulers of this nation. Because if the foundation is destroyed, what will the righteous do? The leaders of Nigeria now fail Nigerian woefully. That's why Igbo man is crying every day, failing to bless the land. Allow us to go. Yes.
When it allow us to go and suppressing us, God will be increasing us and will be enlarging our cause. Yes.
Okay,
I'm very happy.
let's leave that.
Thank God for that.
I feel that education minister, that is Adamu.
I told them, I emphasize it here, always, every day, that he cannot give what you don't have. What you have is what you will give. If you're a criminal father, what you will do to your parents is teach them how to thief. Yes. Unless God is in the mind of your daughter or your son, that will not make that means they will not be a thief. But hence God is not in them. Definitely, you will give them your property and you will give them what you have as a children. And definitely when you die, they will take place. They will begin your job. They will start the job that you teach them. I call Adamu. I'm not blaming him. Oh. I'm not blaming Adamu. I'm blaming number one, Rocha Sokorocha. Number two, Hope Uzodimba. Number three, David Umay. Number four, Adu Tokano. Number five, Theodore. Number six, Ibani. What is it called? Ugu from Enugu State. Number five, Bini Governor. All of them. Number six, Jagaban, who brought him Buhari for us. Number eight, Buhari. Number nine, what is it called? Osomole. Number 10, Waleso Inka. Waleso Inka that moved to Ojota with Tunde Bakare to say that good luck Jonathan is a failure. I blame those people who put Adamu in education, in our educational system. How can you go and call somebody who study economy to become a minister of health? How can he manage the office? Somebody who did not know small letter and capital letter. You put him in government, in educational system. What do you expect? You don't know that the educational system will collapse and sink. So what is he saying now? Well, I'm not blaming him. It's those who carry him and put him in that system. They know that he cannot do it. And that's why, look at our children, suffer for good 8 months and not going to school. If you stop doing what you know how to do for some time, what will happen when you come back? Definitely, you'll be learning it.
Okay.
So now,
Thank you very much.
Now,
Waba.
you didn't ask me
Time
a
out,
question. Okay.
time out.
Okay. Now, Nigerians have good journals, big boys that God bless with talent. Like, I want to use my brother as an example. This Christian you are seeing here, I knew him as a good footballer. Yes, he's a good footballer. Look at him. What job is he doing?
Why is me the example?
Yes, I'm using it as an example. Nigeria is destiny terminators. Nigerian leaders, they are career killers. In short, Nigerian leaders, in short, God will punish all of them. Yes.
Thank you. Oh yeah, Mr. As quick as possible, let me ask you this question. Federal government plans supplementary budget, overriding inflation and depreciation. Government eyes more taxes, fewer incentive for Nigerians.
First and foremost, we have, during Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, he was the economic coordinating minister of the economy. We are Minister of Finance. Other people that has to do with finance, they come together and take decision. They look at the monetary, they will look at the monetary aspect and they look at the physical aspect. But in the case of this government, the reverse is the case. You can imagine the CPN governor coming up with a policy to trash, to redesign Naira. And the Minister of Finance is saying it is not aware that what are the implications You understand? And that is going to affect us. That was the question the Minister of Finance was asking. That what is the way forward? And each of the budget, the federal government have already told each parastatal to present their budget, not putting in mind that they are going to redesign the currency. And this is going to affect Nigeria economy. For a president, for his own selfish interest, for political reasons, he's trying to put this on the citizen of Nigeria, and that is going to affect us economically. Our economy may not grow because the side effect of it is this: that all the stolen money are going to be changed to dollar, and dollar will continue to increase.
And it will devalue the naira.
And it will devalue the naira. As of today, I was told that a dollar is about 900 naira. As of yesterday, it was 800 naira. And these things are going to affect the common masses. What I expected the president to have done is that, what is the way forward? Okay, bring food, bring everything. We have natural disaster that is affecting Nigeria. Our president have not for once come out to address the nation. And that's a big slap on us. If this kind of thing happen in America, what do you expect the American president will do? Joe Biden, they will come out and address issue. Tell me what is stopping the president from addressing the nation? Because it's not affecting the people. Is it because it's not affecting the people?
No, it's affecting the north. The north is affected.
Which part of the north is affected?
Like his people. The north is also affected. Niger State is affected.
If Niger State is affected, why? What has the president done? What has the president done? Let me tell you the truth. 2023 is a decider. It's a decider where we will not choose a Dundee. I stand to be corrected on this platform. Tinubu does not know what he doesn't know what he doesn't know what he wants. He has never come out to address or a debate or anything. And that's the person we want. That's the person that some people, Emiloko, Koni Konoruko long. And I'm quite surprised why people are following Tinubu. The man is not, for God's sake. He's one of the people that killed Lagos economy. He killed Lagos economy. Okay, look at other candidates. Peter B has gone to Ba. He has gone to ICANN. They have gone to several people, key people. Which key people has Tinubu gone to meet? Tinubu is an accountant. ICANN did a conference. Mr. Tinubu was not there. I will tell the people, let the people listen, is that if we vote APC in 2023, we are going down the valley. We are going down the valley.
That's your opinion. Good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Anybody online? Do you have anybody online this morning? Let's look at, let's get a contribution from our viewers online this morning. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Who is online?
Good morning, Kristen.
Jenny Ogo.
Yes.
Jenny Ogo. Good morning. I can see you. You have the floor.
You can hear me.
Ogo. Mrs. Jenny Ogo, I hope you are not a comrade. I hope you are not a comrade.
Comrade of who? Can you hear me? Yeah, Kristen, can you hear me? Anyways, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'll say what I want to say. I don't know what you mean by comrade.
I can hear you.
Okay, so
I can hear you.
Yes. So the problem, right now, this dollar issue, the way it's crashing, when you have almost 1 million barrels of oil being stolen every day, what do we even expect? Our forex reserve is going down badly. That's one issue the government really needs to tackle immediately. I'm sure there are some quick fixes they can still do to save the naira from crashing. I was pretty surprised myself that it's going down, and it's still going to go. It's still going to go down to go up to about $1,000 before the end of this year. So the government can still really do something about this. We don't need this right now. Number two, I just feel I have a duty to sensitize people on this platform. If Flip TV is not going to do that, nobody has the right to come here. The guy who called earlier, one Chiamaka guy, he seems to be abroad, and he knows very well the basic rights of people abroad, the right to choose, the right to speak. You cannot bully anybody or tell somebody to be ashamed for choosing whoever he wants to whoever he wants to vote for. If Mr. Kunle decides to vote for Jagaban, that's his choice. And on that same day, millions other Nigerians are going to vote for him. If you feel that you don't agree with that person, you can critique that person's choice, not throwing abuses at the person. Because this platform is becoming like a group of Biafra or Igbo people who don't want to hear anything outside of what they want. You can't bully other people from speaking their mind. If Flip TV wants to tell us this platform is only for Igbos who want people to come and say, oh, I will vote for Obi, then they should come out and say so. I don't know what's the issue with people. There are other people like Minister of Yam, who said he's a PDP man. He's going to vote for Atiku. I don't see anybody challenging him. So let people be very careful about that. Anybody has the right to come on this platform and say their mind and not be bullied. Thank you very much.
Jenny Ogo, like I said, I knew you were a comrade of the violence community. You're a comrade. I get what you said, and we are taking efforts in order to handle the situation. Although it's not easy, but we need to find a way to make everyone be part of the program. Who else is online this morning? Yeah. Mr. Steven, good morning, Mr. Steven. Yeah, I can see you, Mr. Steven. You have
Good morning,
the floor.
Christian.
Good morning.
How is everybody here? Please, Mr. Adamu is calling himself a failure. Said he has failed. What is he supposed to do? He's supposed to throw in the towel. Saying he has failed is not the issue. There's no sign of remorse. Liz Truss found out that she's failed. She couldn't continue. She threw in the towel. She resigned. Let Mr. Adamu resign so that we'll know that he's having a remorse for what he did to Nigerians. Completely, APC has failed. APC generally has failed. Buhari promised us to make Naira 1 to dollar. And I know he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Naira is chasing 1,000. 1 to 1, we thought it's 1 to 1 Naira. He didn't mention 1 to 1 Naira. He said 1 to 1. So 1 to 1 is 1 to 1,000. That's what it means. So we are moving to it. You understand me? Adamu has failed. Let him resign, so that we know that he mean what he said. Not saying he has failed. He's just speaking. It's not from his mind. If you want to show that you have failed and you want to show remorse for what you did to Nigerians, throw in the towel, resign. Let another person take charge. Maybe they can correct the mistakes you made.
You don't talk.
Someone made mention of Tinubu. I don't know what people see in that man.
Mr. Steven, for your contribution.
Tinubu has failed. Tinubu is an old man. That man should go and rest.
Yeah,
I don't know if
much,
his wife has sense. His wife should encourage him. The wife is the one I'm blaming. If they put that man on that seat, he will die quicker than his time. That man should go and rest. What he did in Lagos, what he did in...
Yes, you have the floor.
Hey, what's happening, Christian?
I like your...
I'm in West Side, Colorado. The Memphis, so the West Side. We are the West Side, and we are the militant that will take away the demonic government of Nigeria.
You're East Colorado.
We are West Side. Because now, the game is out of the hand of the cabals.
Okay, give them the language.
The motherfucking hold the fools that call themselves the government. Time has come to an end for them. Don't you see my elbow? Now we take over the government because now is our time to rule because we have been suffering a lot. We are suffering to the end that now we have to use our last blow to collect what belongs to us.
How are you suffering?
Eh?
How are you suffering?
Suffering and smiling. We want to abolish that language now.
Continue.
See now. See, let me why?
I am going to go crazy right now.
Why?
$1,000 going to 1,000. Well, the more